Hi everyone, welcome to today's presentation. So today we're going to talk about a fun new investment opportunity called the Flic Twist. To give you all some quick background knowledge on what the Flic Twist actually is and how this product works, we're going to watch a very quick snippet on YouTube which explains it perfectly.
Set the scene with Flic Twist. Advanced smart home control so easy to use that even children and guests can handle it. No voice commands or phones needed. Flic Twist is the first of its kind wireless smart dial that you can place anywhere. Use the simple interactions push, rotate, and push-rotate to control every aspect of your smart home. Use push and rotate for family-friendly controls, and push-rotate to unleash features never seen before in a smart home. Control lights, blend between scenes, change volumes, and much more. With support for the new smart home standard Matter, Flic Twist will be able to control pretty much anything from almost every major brand. No voice commands to remember, no apps or logins to share, and no instructions to explain.
The key external factors can be demonstrated through a pestle analysis. The political factors include how it must meet regulatory requirements such as privacy policies, and it must be completely certified through ROHS, REACH, and Prop 65. The economic factors include the state of the economy and unemployment. If the economy is in a downturn and people are losing their jobs, such as with the current state of the economy with COVID-19, people are less inclined to spend money on luxury goods and wants. If the economy is doing well, then people have more disposable income and aren't worried, so they are willing to spend on wants and luxury goods. Unemployment rates will determine whether people have more disposable income. High unemployment will mean consumers are spending less on luxury goods. Low unemployment means consumers are spending more on luxury goods. The socio-cultural factors include customer preferences, families with a high income, and customers with more disposable income. The technological factors include security, advancements in technology, and the need to have the Flic hub. The environmental factors include competitors competing against established big brand names in the current state of the economy. And finally, the legal factors include that it must be fully certified and it must meet regulatory requirements.
Strengths. It's innovative with unique features. This emerging technology is a new offering to the market, and Belkin is a widely recognized brand with an already established market base. Weaknesses. It may require maintenance or servicing. It may also be perceived as costly, and consumers are spending less, particularly on luxury goods. Opportunities. There's a growing market, increasing demand and popularity for technological products, thus creating a large market share for Belkin. And it's easier to attract the target market due to Belkin's brand equity. Threats. Some consumers may be reluctant to utilize the Flic Twist. There are similar products in the market which diminish its point of differentiation, and competition, particularly during the maturity stage of a product lifecycle, will be prevalent.
The main competitors being Amazon Alexa, Google Home, Apple Home, and Echo.
The objectives of Belkin are profit, market share growth, customer retention, and social responsibility. Belkin's objectives display the characteristics described by the SMART model. They are specific, measurable, actionable, reasonable, and timetabled. To be specific, Belkin clearly outlined their objectives so that they are easy to understand and accomplish. In regard to their objectives, Belkin's specific goal is to increase revenue by 15%, contain cost growth to 5%, and increase brand awareness by 15%. Marketers at Belkin use a set of measures to communicate performance. Firstly, they refer to their financial records to measure whether a marketing campaign has increased revenue by 15% while containing cost growth to 5%. Moreover, Belkin must conduct a survey before and after a marketing campaign to measure whether brand awareness improved by 15%. To be actionable, the marketing team at Belkin must make sure they have the resources required to accomplish the objectives. These include availability of time and materials. Belkin's objectives are reasonable because employers can be discouraged by unreasonable ones. As Belkin is an established business, a reasonable objective is to grow 1% faster than the industry growth rate. While marketing is an ongoing effort, objectives must have milestone dates set to ensure consistent and measurable progress. Belkin's objectives are timetabled to help managers understand when to assess performance. As Belkin aims to achieve 15% sales growth over a financial year, they have intra-year objectives every quarter in order to be timetabled. Extensive knowledge of the target market is vital, as it underpins all the decisions to be made when creating a marketing campaign. Given the advancements in technology, there is a great demand for such a product. Our segmentation group value technology and innovative products. Furthermore, the target market has been differentiated by product market specialization, whereby a single product, a wireless style, is offered to a single market segment. This target market is defined by the psychographic segmentation of a new lifestyle, influenced by the rapid improvements in technological products. Similarly, in light of the coronavirus pandemic, Australian families are spending more time at home than ever, and the features of the Flic Twist meet the demands of families who appreciate convenience and like to utilise technology. Additionally, this target market is defined by demographic segmentation. The target market is directed towards families with middle to high income, as they have disposable income to spend on such a luxury.
Having a clear product strategy is essential for allowing an organisation to maximise potential profits. So if the Flic Twist is adequately positioned within the market, we can take advantage of the expected purchasing behaviour of our buyers. So based on our target market, we are able to derive geographic, demographic, psychographic and behavioural elements. So there are several stigmas attached to people that live in metropolitan or suburban areas within Australia. And one of these assumptions is that people who reside in these locations are typically families who have similar needs, wants and considerations. So based on their geographic location, they're expected to also have a greater amount of purchasing power, so their products can be more pricey. Based on demographic determinants, having a combined household income of 100 to 150k means that they have more disposable income and they're more likely to purchase an item that isn't necessary. Based on psychographic determinants, in the modern day, children are taught in schools the use of computers and other technology for their studies, so therefore they're digital natives. And on the other hand, their parents or members of the elderly community might only use computers for work purposes, so they don't have the same level of technological proficiency. Based on the behavioural determinants, our item will be launched under the brand name Belkin. So that will allow us to benefit from brand loyalty and brand equity since it is an established brand. Also, it could be used for occasion purchasing. So that means that people that are recently engaged or starting a family, they can purchase a Flic Twist, as we can market it as a wedding present or a housewarming gift. And hence, we're able to gain revenue under this segment component. So due to these determinants, we can incorporate the key learnings from the segmentation and adopt that into our marketing strategy and business model to ensure that this device is effectively positioned when it enters the market and ensures that it's successful.
Our product, Flic Twist, is a device that allows users to easily control lights and music without the hassle of multiple dials and buttons. Its sleek and simple design allows users to easily operate the multitude of functions, including altering and coloring lights, scene selection, and much more. The design was developed with our target market of families in mind, in which the design was so simple that any individual, including children, can use it without hassle. Given the unique features of the Flic Twist, it can be considered a shopping product, as it is an irregularly purchased product that involves medium to high engagement within the decision-making process. The Flic Twist will be released under the parent brand name Belkin, which is already a well-known electronics company that produces a diverse range of electronics. When determining the price of the Flic Twist, several factors were considered. Since Belkin is a well-established brand, it was decided that cost-based pricing would be utilized to determine the product's cost. By using the brand equity established by Belkin, the Flic Twist was priced with a 30% markup to maintain profitability as well as position itself as a luxury product. By pricing the Flic Twist slightly higher than its competitors, customers' value perception will be more inclined to perceive the product as a luxury product. The retail price of the Flic Twist is $134. However, since the Flic Twist is best used when set up in multiple rooms, a multiple unit pricing was also undertaken to reduce the cost per unit. In this way, our consumers would be more likely to purchase the product in bulk if they receive a discount when doing so. Now, to effectively promote the Flic Twist to our desired target market, being higher income families, several promotional strategies will be undertaken. Viral marketing towards our target market using social media platforms such as Instagram and YouTube will be used following market research to find the most appropriate social media pages that align with our market's desired following. For example, using family-focused influencers to review the Flic Twist on their social media pages and promote the product. This will also be done with YouTubers who have pages known for reviewing new tech products. This will allow consumers to have more trust in the Flic Twist if it's reviewed by an impartial party. Advertising in the form of targeted adverts will also be used on social media platforms as soon as the product is launched. In this way, we allow for maximum exposure. Sales promotion will also be used through promotional codes given out by influencers and free shipping for those who purchase over a set amount. Speaking of shipping, you might be wondering how we plan on distributing the Flic Twist. Our product will be available both in department stores as well as available on online retailers. The Flic Twist will initially only be available nationwide, and in terms of marketing intermediaries, we will go from manufacturer to warehouse to distribution center and then finally to consumer. The main materials will be procured from China to reduce costs of raw materials. After manufacturing the product, it will be sent to a warehouse located in Sydney and will be closely monitored through inventory management methods such as usage rate, which will ensure overstock is avoided. The stock will then be sent to a distribution center for online orders and be sent to retail stores via road and air transport. Since the product is somewhat fragile, the packaging must be somewhat secure to ensure the package arrives to the consumer in a suitable condition.
Okay, so if this business is able to break even and even turn a profit, then it can be said to be successfully marketed and performed. So if we look at the table on the left-hand side, the cost of materials will total $44.13 per unit. So this cost breakdown was done by multiplying the price of the materials by the quantity needed to build one unit. These costs do not include overhead costs, shipping costs, and other expenses. So this is just an estimate on the cost of raw materials. So based on the cost of materials, we're able to calculate the break-even point and the variable and fixed costs. So we're going to be selling our device for $134 per unit. So this is an approximate of $90 markup in profit per unit. So it will take a labour worker approximately 2 hours to make 100 units of the Flic Twist, and the labour staff are paid a minimum wage in Australia, which is $27.47 an hour. At the beginning, we're going to hire 8 labour staff for operations, so the estimated labour cost per unit is 0.55. If we move on to the total cost per unit, so the cost that is the cost of materials per unit and the labour cost per unit. If we add the cost of materials, 44.13, with the estimated labour cost, 0.55, it will total 44.68. So the break-even point will be 177 units per month, which is very achievable for our skeleton crew. Over time, we will also hope to expand on that, but we believe it's a great starting point.
Our distribution and promotional strategies allow the business to adequately achieve the business's 4 main objectives: monetary, market share growth, customer retention, and social. To obtain customer retention and therefore the monetary objective of profit maximization, the Flic Twist product will be available in department stores such as JB Hi-Fi and via online retailer. These provide 2 simple options for customers to be able to purchase our product, from their local shopping mall where department stores are common, or from their comfort of their own home. Storing stock in a main warehouse in Sydney, along with inventory management methods, will ensure the business is able to meet customer demand, reduce time, efforts, and costs, so that the streamline is beneficial for both the customer and the business, and the products are protected from the elements. The use of air and road transport is optimal to ensure efficiency of stock being distributed to stores and thus achieving our customer retention and monetary objective, because customers will be more inclined to purchase products again due to the ease and timeliness of acquiring the Flic Twist. The use of marketing intermediaries often helps to set quality standards and efficiency of getting the product to the customer, assisting in customer retention, as it is a guaranteed good quality product that lasts and is worth the value. The product will be promoted on appropriate social media platforms in order to reach our target market, along with having YouTubers who are well regarded and trusted by consumers recommend and review our product. This builds trust between our brand, product, and the customer. The packaging used for the Flic Twist, including the delivery packaging, is made with recyclable materials to reduce waste and to attain sustainability. Using recyclable materials to reduce waste demonstrates how the objective of corporate social responsibility is being put into practice by self-regulating in order to contribute to societal goals, demonstrating our social objective. Patently, customer retention then leads to an achievement of the monetary objective of profit maximization. More customers leads to more sales and hence generating more profit for the business and therefore increases market share. The Flic Twist is a home assistant style and smart button that allows for the effortless control over a household with simple interactions. Through in-depth analysis of internal and external factors along with market research, we can combat any issues or threats that may occur and play to our strengths when manufacturing, distributing, and promoting the product. Our 4 clearly stated marketing objectives allow the business to have clear goals to strive towards, specifically with decision-making as demonstrated by our distribution method and promotional strategies. It is recommended that as the business grows and changes that the marketing evolves in alignment with the demand of consumers. With ever-changing external factors such as new laws, politics, and the state of the economy, there needs to be plans and strategies created in order to combat these changes so that the business is well prepared for any kind of negative impact. With constant advancements in technology and transitioning trends in the market, in future the Flic twist could be updated to include new features and trends that occur.